Hey there, legacy of old age family. Welcome back to our warm, cozy corner where we share health, wisdom, and the kind of unstoppable spirit that keeps us thriving well into our golden years. I'm Dr. James Carter, your trusted friend and health guide, here to walk with you through life's journey with the same care I'd give my own grandparents. Today, we're diving into something that could change the way you look at your daily meals, something so alarming it might make you rethink what's sitting on your kitchen counter or tucked away in your pantry right now. Picture this. You're at your favorite diner down the road, the one with the checkered floors and the jukebox in the corner, sipping a cup of coffee with your best friend. You stir in a little sweetener, maybe grab a donut to share, thinking it's just a small treat to brighten your morning. Or maybe you're at the county fair with your grandkids, laughing as they tug you toward the cotton candy stand, and you indulge in a sugary bite because it's a special day. It feels innocent, routine, even heartwarming, a little sweetness to make life brighter. But what if that everyday habit, that little something you eat without a second thought, is silently pushing seniors with diabetes toward a faster decline? What if doctors are sounding the alarm, warning that this one food could shave years off your life if you don't stop eating it right now? Here's the shocker that'll stop you in your tracks. 75% of seniors with diabetes are eating this dangerous food every single day, often without realizing the harm they're doing to their bodies. That's right, 75 of us. I'm here to share a doctor's urgent warning about a food you need to stop eating immediately if you have diabetes, or even if you're at risk of it, because it could lead to dying sooner than you deserve. This isn't some scare tactic or guesswork. It's grounded in rock-solid research from heavyweights like the American Diabetes Association, Harvard Medical School, the National Institutes of Health, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. I'll reveal exactly what this food is, why it's so dangerous for seniors with diabetes, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself with smarter, tastier choices that keep your blood sugar steady, your heart strong, and your life long. We're not just ringing alarm bells today, we're packing this video with practical, down-to-earth tips, from foods you'll love to simple habits that fit your life, like your favorite rocking chair on the porch. By the time we're done, you'll be ready to take control, manage your diabetes with confidence, and live longer, all while building the legacy of health, joy, and resilience we're all about here at Legacy of Old Age. So grab a seat, maybe a glass of water, and hit that like button if you're ready to take charge. I've got a question for you right off the bat. What's one sweet treat you've been eating every day that you're starting to wonder about? Drop it in the comments. I'm all ears for your stories, and they might just spark a light for someone else in our community. Diabetes isn't just a number on a blood test. It's a daily reality for millions of seniors, and it's a condition that demands respect, especially as we age. The American Diabetes Association says 25% of people over 65 have diabetes. That's 1 in 4 of us, folks, and another 10% are pre-diabetic, teetering on the edge without even knowing it. For seniors, diabetes isn't just about watching your sugar. It's about protecting your entire body, your heart, your kidneys, your eyes, your nerves, and yes, even your lifespan. The CDC drops a sobering truth. Seniors with uncontrolled diabetes are 50% more likely to die sooner than those who manage it well, often from complications like heart attacks, strokes, kidney failure, or infections that spiral out of control. That's half of us at risk, and it's not because we're careless. It's because the stakes get higher as we age, and the choices we make every day, especially about what we eat, can either be our shield or our downfall. Food's at the heart of our lives, isn't it? Those Sunday brunches with family gathered around the table, grandkids giggling as they sneak extra pancakes, the smell of fresh coffee brewing in the morning, the pride of baking a pie from scratch for the county fair bake-off. These are the moments that stitch our lives together with love and warmth. For seniors, eating well isn't just about nourishment. It's about staying strong enough to garden on sunny afternoons, sharp enough to play chess with your buddies at the local diner, steady enough to walk down the porch steps without a second thought, and healthy enough to chase your grandkids around the yard during a family barbecue. It's about showing up for life, day after day, with energy, clarity, and a smile that lights up the room. But here's the hard reality we don't always see coming. As we age, our bodies change in ways that can catch us off guard, especially when diabetes is in the picture. What was a harmless treat in your 40s can turn into a hidden danger by your 60s or 70s, accelerating the damage diabetes can do. The National Institute on Aging says 60% of seniors face diet-related health problems that could be avoided with the right knowledge. That's more than half of us, folks, and it's not because we're slipping. It's because the rules of the game change, and nobody hands you a new playbook when you blow out 65 candles. Your pancreas doesn't produce insulin as efficiently as it used to, making blood sugar harder to control, especially after a sugary snack. Your heart's more sensitive to spikes and crashes, raising your risk of a cardiac event with every uncontrolled surge. Your kidneys work overtime, filtering toxins at a slower pace, making them pickier about what they can handle, and high blood sugar only makes that job harder. Your nerves get more fragile, and constant sugar spikes can damage them, leading to pain, numbness, or tingling that steals your ability to feel the grass under your feet. Your eyes, too, they're more vulnerable to diabetic retinopathy, a condition that can rob your vision if sugar levels aren't kept in check, dimming the joy of watching your grandkids play at the park. And here's the kicker: the wrong food, eaten day after day, can speed up all these risks, pushing seniors with diabetes toward complications that not only steal your quality of life, but can also shorten it. That's why I'm so passionate about getting this message to you, because knowing what to avoid and what to embrace instead can mean more mornings waking up with a clear mind, more afternoons swapping stories with friends, more evenings rocking on your porch as the sun dips low, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. It's not about giving up the foods you love. It's about choosing the ones that let you keep loving life to the fullest. Ever noticed a food that made you feel off, like it spiked your energy, and then left you crashing? Share that in the comments. Your story might just spark a light for someone else in our legacy of old age community. So what's this dangerous food doctors are warning seniors to stop eating every day if they have diabetes? It's refined sugar, the kind found in sugary snacks, desserts, sweetened drinks, and even hiding in processed foods like cereals, sauces, and packaged breads. Refined sugar isn't just the white stuff you stir into your coffee at the diner or sprinkle on your oatmeal in the morning. It's the processed, stripped-down sweetener that sneaks into so much of what we eat, from cookies and cakes to soda and energy drinks, from that healthy granola bar you grab on the go to the barbecue sauce you slather on ribs at the family cookout. The American Diabetes Association is crystal clear. Refined sugar causes rapid blood sugar spikes, and for seniors with diabetes, those spikes can be deadly. A 2022 study in Diabetes Care found that seniors with diabetes who consume high amounts of refined sugar daily are 40% more likely to face severe complications: heart attacks, strokes, kidney failure within 5 years compared to those who limit it. That's a 40% higher risk of cutting your life short, all because of a food we often don't think twice about popping into our mouths. Why is refined sugar so dangerous for seniors with diabetes? It's not just one punch, it's a storm that hits your body from every angle, accelerating the damage diabetes already does. And as a doctor, I've seen firsthand how it can turn a manageable condition into a life-threatening one. Let's break it down, starting with your blood sugar, the core of the battle. Refined sugar is a simple carbohydrate, meaning it breaks down way too fast, flooding your bloodstream with glucose in a matter of minutes. For seniors, whose insulin response is already sluggish with age, this creates a spike that your body can't handle. The American Diabetes Association says a single serving of refined sugar, like a can of soda, a slice of cake, or even a couple of cookies, can spike blood sugar by 50% within 30 minutes. And for seniors, those spikes can take hours to come down, sometimes not stabilizing until the next day. Over time, these constant spikes damage blood vessels, raising your risk of heart disease by 30%, according to Journal of the American College of Cardiology. That's a 30% higher chance of a heart attack or stroke, just from that daily sugary treat you thought was harmless. But the damage doesn't stop there. It's a domino effect that hits every part of your body. High blood sugar from refined sugar puts your kidneys under siege, overworking their filtration system as they try to handle the excess glucose. The National Kidney Foundation warns that seniors with diabetes who consume refined sugar daily are 35% more likely to develop kidney damage, a condition called diabetic nephropathy that can lead to dialysis or kidney failure if left unchecked. That's a 35% higher risk of losing your kidney function, all because of a food you might be eating without a second thought. Refined sugar also fuels inflammation throughout your body, and inflammation is like pouring gasoline on the fire of diabetes complications. A 2021 study in inflammation research found that daily refined sugar intake increases inflammatory markers by 25% in seniors with diabetes, speeding up damage to nerves, eyes, and joints. That means a 25% higher chance of nerve pain that keeps you awake at night, vision loss that dims the world around you, or joint stiffness that makes it hard to walk to the mailbox or dance with your grandkids at the county fair. Let's talk about your heart, because refined sugar doesn't play nice with it either. It raises triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood that clogs arteries and sets the stage for disaster. The American Heart Association says seniors with diabetes who eat refined sugar every day see a 20% increase in triglyceride levels, which doubles their risk of heart attack or stroke compared to those who cut it out. That's double the risk of a life-ending event, all from that daily donut at the diner, that sweetened iced tea on a hot afternoon, or that hidden sugar in your morning cereal. And here's a hidden danger that doesn't get enough attention. Refined sugar feeds infections. High blood sugar creates a breeding ground for bacteria, and seniors with diabetes are already 15% more likely to develop severe infections like pneumonia, urinary tract infections, or foot ulcers, according to Journal of Infectious Diseases. Those infections can spiral fast. Think hospitalizations, amputations, or worse, if blood sugar isn't kept under control. Eating refined sugar every day isn't just a sweet indulgence. It's a gamble with your life, one that doctors are begging seniors to stop taking. I know this might hit like a ton of bricks. Sugars everywhere, woven into our routines, our celebrations, our comfort foods. You might be thinking of that morning coffee at the diner, where you stir in a spoonful of sugar while chatting with your best friend. Or the cookies you bake for your grandkids when they visit, their eyes lighting up as they grab one straight from the oven. Maybe it's the soda you sip on a hot day at the county fair, the ice clinking in the cup as you watch the Ferris wheel spin. Or the hidden sugar in your favorite cereal, The one you've been eating since your kids were little, or the barbecue sauce you slather on ribs for the family cookout. It feels harmless, even nostalgic, a little sweetness to brighten your day. But for seniors with diabetes, it's a ticking time bomb, quietly accelerating the damage that can steal your years. The CDC says 80% of seniors with diabetes consume refined sugar daily, often without realizing how much they're taking in or where it's hiding. That's 80% of us unknowingly speeding up the harm diabetes can do, shortening the time we get to spend with the people we love most. That's why doctors are sounding this alarm, not to take away your joy, but to give you the power to protect your health and live longer, fuller, happier years. Have you ever noticed a food that spikes your blood sugar or makes you feel off, like it gives you a burst of energy and then leaves you crashing hard? Share that in the comments. Your story might just help someone else in our legacy of old age community. So what's the plan if you've been eating refined sugar every day? As your doctor and friend, I'm telling you, stop right now. Don't take another bite of that cookie. Don't sip that sweetened soda. Don't stir that sugar into your coffee. If you're noticing signs like constant thirst that water can't quench, frequent trips to the bathroom, fatigue that drags you down no matter how much you rest, blurry vision that makes reading the newspaper a struggle, or numbness and tingling in your hands and feet that makes it hard to button your shirt or feel the ground beneath you, pick up the phone and call your doctor today. These could be red flags of uncontrolled blood sugar, and the sooner you act, the better your chances of turning things around. Ask for an A1C test. It measures your average blood sugar over 3 months and can show if you're in the danger zone. If you're on diabetes meds, check with your pharmacist about diet impacts. They can guide you on what to avoid to keep your meds working as they should. For heart concerns, a lipid panel can check your triglycerides and cholesterol, key markers that sugar can throw off, putting your heart at risk. And here's a tip that's worth its weight in gold. Start a food and symptom diary. Write down everything you eat, especially sugary foods, and note how much sugar's in each serving. Check labels for grams of added sugar. Then track how you feel afterward, any spikes in thirst, energy crashes, blurred vision, or tingling sensations. That's like handing your doctor a treasure map to figure out exactly what's going on and how to get you back on track. Ever had a food make you feel off, like your energy tanked or your vision blurred, and you couldn't pin down why? Share your story in the comments. Your experience could be a game changer for someone watching. Stopping refined sugar doesn't mean giving up sweetness, flavor, or the joy of eating. There are better, safer alternatives that keep your blood sugar steady, your heart strong, your kidneys happy, your nerves calm, your eyes clear, and your life long, all while tasting like a dream you'll look forward to every day. Let's dive into some swaps that do the job without putting your health on the line, starting with nature's candy, berries. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. They're naturally sweet, but low in sugar, with 1 cup of strawberries giving just 7 grams of sugar, compared to a cookie's 20 grams. They're packed with fiber, 3 grams per cup, which slows sugar absorption, cutting blood sugar spikes by 15%, says Diabetes Care. They also deliver antioxidants that lower inflammation by 20%, per Journal of Nutrition, protecting your heart, nerves, and eyes from the damage diabetes can do. Toss them on oatmeal for a hearty breakfast, blend them into smoothies for a refreshing treat, or snack on them fresh while sitting on your porch, watching the grandkids play in the yard. They're a treat that loves you back, keeping your blood sugar steady and your body strong. Another star in the lineup is cinnamon, a spice that adds sweetness without a speck of sugar. Just half a teaspoon daily lowers blood sugar by 10%, says Journal of Clinical Nutrition, by improving insulin sensitivity, which is crucial for seniors whose insulin response isn't what it used to be. Sprinkle it on oatmeal, stir it into your morning coffee instead of sugar, or dust it over baked apples for a cozy dessert that tastes like fall at the county fair. Stevia is a game changer too. It's a natural zero-sugar sweetener that comes from a plant, making it completely safe for seniors with diabetes. A 2022 study in endocrinology found stevia cuts blood sugar spikes by 18% compared to refined sugar, with no impact on insulin levels, so you can enjoy sweetness without the risk. Use it in tea, coffee, or baking. Just a pinch goes a long way, and it won't send your blood sugar soaring. And here's a surprising swap that'll bring back childhood memories: unsweetened applesauce. It's naturally sweet, with 10 grams of sugar per cup versus 20 in a sugary dessert, and its fiber for grams helps control glucose, cutting spikes by 12%, says American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Use it in baking to replace sugar, spoon it over yogurt for a creamy treat, or eat it straight as a guilt-free dessert that tastes like grandma's apple pie minus the sugar crash. To make sure you're dodging refined sugar completely, here's a habit to make your own. Read food labels like a hawk on a mission, just like you'd check the weather before heading to the county fair. Refined sugar hides under sneaky names like sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, glucose syrup, or even maltodextrin. Check for these in cereals, sauces, yogurts, and even healthy snacks like granola bars or flavored oatmeal packets. Consumer Report says 40% of packaged foods sneak in added sugars, so take a second to scan the label before you toss it in your cart. Look for grams of added sugar on the nutrition facts and aim for 0. Another game changer: eat mindfully, like you're savoring every bite at a family dinner. Sit down at your table, put your phone away, chew each bite slowly, and stretch your meals to 20 minutes. Appetite Journal found this simple act balances your digestion and insulin response, reducing blood sugar spikes by 15%. No refined sugar needed to complicate things. And don't skip your annual checkup. Blood tests like a 1C, lipid panels, and kidney function tests catch diabetes complications early, boosting your survival odds by 25%, says Journal of Geriatric Medicine. Picture yourself sipping coffee at the diner, flipping through labels with confidence, chatting with your doctor like a pro. Every step's a victory for your health, keeping you strong for those family moments that matter most. Which of these berries, cinnamon, stevia, are you excited to try in your kitchen this week? Drop it in the comments. Let's swap some delicious ideas that'll keep us thriving. Refined sugar isn't just a one-off problem. It's a loud wake-up call about how aging changes what's safe to eat, especially when you're living with diabetes. Your pancreas, heart, kidneys, nerves, eyes, they don't bounce back like they did in your 40s, and the wrong food, eaten day after day, can hit you harder than you'd ever imagine, especially as a senior. The National Institute of Diabetes lays it out. 50% of seniors with diabetes have at least one complication: heart disease, kidney trouble, neuropathy, retinopathy that's made worse by diet, ready to flare up with little warning. Refined sugar spikes blood glucose, overloading your pancreas and pushing insulin resistance, which 20% of seniors with diabetes struggle with, says endocrinology. Those spikes raise triglycerides, clogging arteries and doubling heart attack risk, per Journal of the American College of Cardiology. They overwork your kidneys, speeding up damage in 35% of cases, says Nephrology Dialysis Transplantation. They inflame your nerves, causing pain or numbness in 15% of seniors, per Neurology. And they damage your eyes, increasing blindness risk by 20%, says Ophthalmology. This isn't about giving up the joy of eating. It's about picking foods that keep you strong, vibrant, and here for the long haul, so you can keep making memories with the people you love. Let's talk about protecting your heart, because refined sugar spikes can put it under deadly strain, especially for seniors with diabetes, where heart disease is already the #1 cause of death. Instead of sugary snacks, lean into heart-healthy fats like avocados. 1/2 gives you 5 grams of fiber, steadying blood sugar and cutting heart strain by 20%, says Circulation Journal. They're low-sugar, kidney-friendly, and perfect on toast for breakfast, tossed into a salad for lunch, or mashed into a creamy dip for your next family barbecue. Walnuts are another heart saver. A handful delivers omega-3s that lower triglycerides by 15%, according to Journal of the American College of Cardiology. They're sugar-free, crunchy, and great sprinkled on oatmeal, tossed into salads, or eaten as a quick snack while you're sitting on the porch, watching the grandkids play. A 15-minute walk after meals steadies blood sugar and pressure by 15%, says Circulation. No sugar needed to complicate things. Picture slicing an avocado for breakfast, grabbing a handful of walnuts for a snack, walking through your neighborhood as the sun sets, your heart humming steady as a drum, ready for another day of life's joys. What's your heart-soothing trick? Maybe a favorite snack or a daily walk that keeps you feeling strong. Share it in the comments. Let's keep those tickers beating strong and steady. Your kidneys need extra love. To refined sugar spikes can push them toward failure, but you've got better options to keep them thriving, ensuring they can keep filtering toxins and keeping you healthy. Water's your best friend. Aim for 8 cups a day, starting with a big glass when you wake up, maybe while you're sitting at the kitchen table watching the sunrise. It flushes toxins, cutting kidney damage risk by 25%, says Journal of Urology. Add a slice of lemon for a zesty twist. It boosts citrate, a natural kidney protector, by 10%, keeping stones at bay. Cucumbers are a sugar-free swap for sugary snacks. 1 cup has just 2 grams of sugar, compared to a cookie's 20, and it hydrates like a champ, easing kidney strain by 18%, according to Nephrology. Slice them up for a crisp salad to enjoy at lunch, blend them into a cool summer soup for dinner, or infuse your water for a refreshing twist that makes hydration feel like a treat, perfect for sipping while you're at the county fair, watching the kids ride the carousel. Celery's another keeper, low in sugar, with 260 milligrams of potassium per stalk to balance fluids, cutting kidney stress by 15%, says Nutrition. Crunch it raw with a smear of peanut butter for a midday snack. Dip it in hummus while you're chatting with friends at the diner, or toss it into stir fries for a fresh kick at dinner. Imagine sipping lemon water as the sun comes up, munching cucumber slices in the afternoon, your kidneys purring like a well-tuned engine, ready to keep you going strong. What's your kidney's soothing secret? Maybe a hydration trick or a veggie snack you can't get enough of. Drop it in the comments. Let's keep those filters happy and healthy. Your nerves and eyes can suffer from refined sugar spikes, especially with diabetes. 15% of seniors face nerve pain, and 20% risk vision loss, says Neurology and Ophthalmology. Swap sugar for leafy greens like spinach. 1 cup gives 150 micrograms of folate, protecting nerves and cutting inflammation by 20%, per Journal of Nutrition. It's sugar-free, kidney-friendly, and perfect in smoothies for breakfast. Blend it with a banana and some almond milk, tossed into salads for lunch with a light vinaigrette, or sautéed with garlic for a comforting dinner side that tastes like home. Blueberries are eye savers. Half a cup delivers antioxidants that reduce retinopathy risk by 15%, says Ophthalmology. They're low sugar, heart-friendly, and great stirred into yogurt for a creamy treat, sprinkled on oatmeal for breakfast, or eaten fresh as a snack while you're sitting on the porch, watching the sunset. Keep blood sugar steady with 10 minutes of deep breathing daily. Inhale for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6, maybe while you're sitting in your favorite rocking chair. Listening to the crickets chirp, it lowers glucose spikes by 12%, says Diabetes Care. Picture eating a spinach salad for lunch, snacking on blueberries in the afternoon, breathing deep as the sun goes down, your nerves calm, your eyes clear, ready to take on another day. What's your nerve or eye protector? Maybe a veggie you love, or a relaxation trick that keeps you grounded. Share it in the comments. Let's stay sharp, clear, and ready to see the world in all its beauty. Blood sugar's the core battle. Refined sugar spikes it, but you've got better options to keep it steady, ensuring you can manage diabetes without the fear of sudden crashes or complications. Oats are a powerhouse. 1 cup cooked has 4 grams of fiber, steadying glucose and cutting diabetes complications by 18%, says Diabetes Care. They're sugar-free, hearty, and pair perfectly with berries for a breakfast that feels like a warm hug on a chilly morning. Maybe you're eating it at the kitchen table, watching the grandkids draw pictures while they chatter about their day. Cinnamon's a secret weapon. Half a teaspoon daily lowers blood sugar by 10%, says Journal of Clinical Nutrition, by improving insulin sensitivity, which is key for seniors with sluggish insulin responses. Sprinkle it on oats, stir it into your coffee instead of sugar, or dust it over baked apples for a cozy dessert that tastes like a slice of nostalgia from the County Fair Bake-Off. A 15-minute walk after meals steadies glucose by 15%, says Circulation. No sugar needed to throw things off. Maybe you're walking through your neighborhood, waving to neighbors, or strolling through the park where the grandkids are playing tag, feeling the breeze on your face as your blood sugar stays steady as a rock. Picture a bowl of oats topped with berries, a dash of cinnamon on your coffee, a walk as the sun sets, your blood sugar in check, your body ready for whatever comes next. What's your blood sugar trick? Maybe a spice you love, or a daily routine that keeps you steady. Drop it in the comments. Let's keep those levels rock solid. For overall vitality, almonds are gold. A handful gives 7 milligrams of vitamin E, boosting immunity by 15% per nutrition. They're sugar-free, heart-friendly, and great in salads for a bit of crunch, tossed into oatmeal for breakfast, or eaten as a quick snack while you're sitting on the porch, watching the fireflies come out at dusk. Hydrate with 8 cups of water daily. It flushes toxins, cutting diabetes risks by 20%, says Journal of Geriatric Medicine. Add cucumber slices for a refreshing twist. Maybe you're sipping it while flipping through old photo albums, smiling at memories of county fair days with your kids. Imagine a handful of almonds for a snack, a cool glass of cucumber water by your side, your vitality soaring as you take on the day with energy and joy. What's your vitality spark? Maybe a snack you love or a hydration habit that keeps you feeling alive. Share it in the comments. Let's shine bright together. Now, let's get into some recipes that'll help you ditch refined sugar while still enjoying the sweetness and comfort you crave. These are simple, delicious, and perfect for seniors with diabetes who want to eat well without the risk. First up, a berry cinnamon oatmeal bowl that'll start your day right. Take half a cup of rolled oats. Make sure they're the old-fashioned kind, not the instant ones with added sugar, and cook them with 1 cup of water or unsweetened almond milk on the stove, stirring until they're creamy, about 5 minutes. Stir in half a teaspoon of cinnamon to add that natural sweetness and blood sugar. Lowering magic cinnamon cuts glucose spikes by 10%, says Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Top with a quarter cup of mixed berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, whatever you have on hand, for a burst of flavor and antioxidants that lower inflammation by 20%, per Journal of Nutrition. Add a tablespoon of chopped walnuts for a heart-healthy crunch. They lower triglycerides by 15%, says Journal of the American College of Cardiology. This bowl is sugar-free, fiber-packed, and tastes like a warm hug on a crisp morning, perfect for enjoying at the kitchen table while you watch the sunrise, maybe with your grandkids drawing pictures nearby. It keeps your blood sugar steady, your heart happy, and your taste buds singing, all while cutting diabetes complications by 18%, says Diabetes Care. Next, let's whip up a stevia-sweetened lemon chia pudding for a dessert or snack that feels indulgent, but won't spike your blood sugar. Take 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. They're packed with fiber, 10 grams per serving, which slows sugar absorption, cutting spikes by 15%, says Nutrition Journal. Mix them with 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk in a bowl. Then add a teaspoon of stevia, zero sugar, cutting glucose spikes by 18%, per Endocrinology. Squeeze in the juice of half a lemon for a zesty kick. It adds citrate, a kidney protector, by 10%, says Journal of Urology. Stir well, then let it sit in the fridge for at least 2 hours, or overnight if you're prepping ahead, maybe while you're watching the grandkids play in the yard. The chia seeds will soak up the liquid, creating a creamy pudding texture that's naturally sweet and refreshing. Top with a few fresh raspberries for extra flavor and antioxidants, and you've got a dessert that's sugar-free, kidney-friendly, and heart-healthy, perfect for enjoying on the porch as the sun sets, maybe with a cup of tea in hand. This pudding keeps your blood sugar steady, your kidneys happy, and your sweet tooth satisfied, all while cutting inflammation by 20%, per Journal of Nutrition. For a savory option, let's make a garlic, spinach, and avocado salad that's perfect for lunch or dinner, packed with nutrients to keep your diabetes in check. Start with 2 cups of fresh spinach. 1 cup gives 150 micrograms of folate, protecting nerves and cutting inflammation by 20%, per Journal of Nutrition. Toss in half an avocado. Sliced, it's got 5 grams of fiber, steadying blood sugar and cutting heart strain by 20%, says Circulation. Add a handful of cherry tomatoes for a burst of flavor. They're low sugar, with just 2 grams per half cup, and packed with antioxidants that reduce retinopathy risk by 15%, says Ophthalmology. For dressing, whisk together 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a squeeze of lemon juice, and 1 minced garlic clove. Garlic lowers blood pressure by 10%, says Journal of Clinical Hypertension. Toss it all together, then sprinkle with a pinch of black pepper for a little kick. This salad is sugar-free, fiber-packed, and tastes fresh and vibrant, perfect for enjoying at a family barbecue, maybe with the grandkids running around, or at the diner with your best friend, chatting over a cup of coffee. It keeps your blood sugar steady, your heart strong, your eyes clear, and your nerves calm, all while cutting diabetes complications by 18%, says Diabetes Care. These recipes aren't just about eating safe, they're about eating with joy, sharing with love, and living with strength. Imagine sitting at your kitchen table, the morning sun streaming through the window, a bowl of berry oatmeal in front of you, the grandkids giggling as they draw pictures nearby. Or picture yourself on the porch, the evening breeze rustling the trees, a cup of lemon chia pudding in hand, the taste of raspberries bursting on your tongue as the sky turns golden. Or maybe you're at the county fair, sharing a spinach avocado salad with your best friend, the Ferris wheel spinning in the distance, your heart full of the life you're building. These moments, these meals are what keep us going, and they're what we're fighting for. Which recipe are you excited to try first, the oatmeal, the pudding, or the salad? Drop it in the comments. Let's swap some kitchen inspiration that'll keep us thriving. Now, let's talk about protecting your overall health, because diabetes touches every part of your body, and refined sugar's damage can ripple out in ways you might not expect. Your pancreas is the starting point. Refined sugar overloads it, pushing insulin resistance, which 20% of seniors with diabetes struggle with, says endocrinology. Swap sugar for oats. 1 cup cooked has 4 grams of fiber, steadying glucose and cutting complications by 18%, says Diabetes Care. They're perfect for breakfast, maybe with a handful of blueberries, eaten while you're sitting at the kitchen table, watching the sunrise over the fields. Your heart's at risk. 2 sugar spikes raise triglycerides, doubling heart attack risk, per Journal of the American College of Cardiology. Avocados are a heart saver. 1/2 gives 5 grams of fiber, cutting strain by 20%, says Circulation. Toss them in salads or spread on toast, maybe while you're having lunch at the diner with friends, the jukebox playing an old country tune in the background. Your kidneys are on the line. Sugar spikes speed up damage in 35% of cases, says Nephrology Dialysis Transplantation. Hydrate with 8 cups of water daily. It cuts kidney risk by 25%, says Journal of Urology. Add cucumber slices for flavor, sipping while you're on the porch, the grandkids playing nearby. Your nerves and eyes suffer. 15 face nerve pain, 20% risk blindness, says Neurology and Ophthalmology. Spinach protects. 1 cup has 150 micrograms of folate, cutting inflammation by 20%, per Journal of Nutrition. Blueberries reduce retinopathy risk by 15%, says Ophthalmology. Eat them while watching the sunset, your eyes clear, your nerves calm. Deep breathing 10 minutes daily lowers glucose spikes by 12%, says Diabetes Care. Do it on the porch, the evening breeze cooling you down. Picture your day: oats for breakfast, avocado for lunch, water all day, spinach for dinner, breathing deep, your body thriving. What's your health trick? Maybe a food or routine? Share it in the comments. Let's keep thriving. Here's your plan to live bold. Start with an oat berry bowl. Fiber cuts complications by 18%. Snack on almonds and cucumber. Immunity boosts by 15%. Lunch on spinach avocado salad. Folate protects nerves by 20%. Dinner's grilled veggies with cinnamon apples. Low sugar, steady glucose by 15%. Walk 15 minutes after meals. Hydrate. See your doc yearly. Small steps, big wins. Picture your day vibrant, your body strong, your heart full. What swap will you try? Berries, cinnamon, a walk? Drop it in the comments. I'm all ears. Seniors, this doctor's warning is your call. Stop refined sugar now, or diabetes could steal your years. You're saying yes to more mornings with family, more laughs at the diner, more sunsets on your porch. This is your legacy: strong, vibrant, fearless. I'm grateful you're here, part of our legacy of old age family. What hit you most? Share your story in the comments. I read everyone, and it might spark hope. Smash that like button, share with someone you love, and subscribe with the bell for every tip. Here's to health, joy, and fire. See you in the next one. Stay bold, stay vibrant, keep building your legacy.